What is going on, guys? Welcome to my brand new FIFA 19 career mode series. This one is going to be a little bit different, and before we get into this, some people told me to hold off until an update that will be coming, a patch, but I really wanted to get this going, and I don't want to be waiting for EA to play career mode, essentially. Woke up today wanting to start this series with Everton, Youth Academy project. So yeah, hopefully the bugs in career mode will be fixed, like players going down like -1 in their overall. But yeah, I wanted to start this and I didn't want to wait, especially for you guys want to keep commenting to do some more FIFA stuff. So yeah, I wanted to do something that I did quite a few years back now. It's unbelievable how far that is, but FIFA 14 in February as well. I'll leave on the screen. Yeah, I started that in February 2014, so that's like 5 years ago. Really unbelievable. But I did one of these youth career mode series, Youth Academy project back then, with Liverpool, funnily enough. Obviously, like Everton, Liverpool rivals. And I kind of been doing since Man United. My big saves, my big career mode saves on YouTube, my series have been with Manchester United. But before that, yeah, I did a big series. With Liverpool. It was my first Youth Academy project that I did. I didn't really do more after that because, like I said, from the following year I did Manchester United a bit. But yeah, I wanted to go back to what I did back then, do another series like that, and I hope you guys will enjoy that, especially with the fact of career mode, playing it as it is. I need to do something a bit different. You guys know, for the reason I just mentioned, waiting for patches and that kind of stuff, that things that shouldn't really be in the game, that come out of nowhere. Don't really understand how you're even going to see it. You'll see it in this career, probably in the first episode. When you see the players training, you could see -1 in their overall. But still, guys, we have to just play what we have. We have to play what we have. But I thought, yeah, we can delve into another Youth Academy project. Let me know if you watched my videos back then and you're excited to see this. I don't expect a lot of you, but yeah, let me know in the comments if you watched my videos back then, as I did dabble in that youth kind of stuff, youth career mode, always done that. And even in my main career modes, I like to sign a lot of youth players, so it's something I do. But this one, yeah, to go through the rules, and again right here, just skip through these because nothing too surprising, really, apart from the expectations. I mean, just when you start up a new career, it's all kind of the same messages, but we have big expectations on us, so maybe that's a bit of a challenge as well. And you did see, yeah, we're not going to be signing. You would have seen in the settings, we turned off the transfer window as well, the first transfer window. We're not going to be signing any players, but we have to qualify for Champions League. So yeah, expectations on us for this season instantly from the board, but that's what we want. We want a bit of a challenge. So yeah, take a look at the Everton side as we are going to explain the rules. We are not going to sign any real players. Zero. All players we're going to bring in are going to be from the Youth Academy. Obviously, we want to make it as hard as possible. We're not going to make it so specific with rules, like what kind of youth players and that. But yeah, we'll try and get the best through, basically. But yeah, we're not going to be signing any real players, which in a way is a bit of a relief. So there's no real talk about realistic or unrealistic signings. That's another thing to do a career like this, pretty enjoyable. So yeah, you guys can leave your thoughts more on which countries to scout, maybe which kind of players, because normally I search for any, as you'll see through my scouting, and we're not going to cheat or anything like that. We're not going to, like, I know some people like use Cheat Engine or something like, I haven't even researched that. I'm going to search the staff that becomes available to us. There we go. They don't cost a huge amount anyway, and like I said, we're going to be playing this the way we are, so we're not going to be spending transfer money. So you don't need to be careful with transfer money with the scouts anyway. Number one, they don't cost too much, and number two, we're not going to be signing any real players. So yeah, we're going to be waiting at least for a 5-star judgment. In my view, judgment and experience, funnily enough, experience, judgment is better, or it's better to have 5-star judgment. If you get 5-star judgment and 4-star experience is okay. If there's like 5-star experience and 4-star judgment, I kind of wait. I wait it out until we get that 5-star judgment. 5-star, 5-star is great though, if you find one down the line. So now we will still be training our first team players, some guys that can improve, until we start to get youth players scouted and into the youth squad. Let me know how I should go about it once I sign them up from scout reports, the youth scout reports, then into the youth squad. When should we promote them? I'm just going off normally how I play it, and I wouldn't sign them up instantly, but because the nature of this career, how we want to go about it, maybe we'll sign them up a bit sooner, but I feel just a bit realistic to leave them in the youth squad for a little while and see actors though if they're playing well or we see them coming along well, progressing. Then we promote them to the first team. So yeah, maybe just let me know for now which first team players to put into training, but it could be a few episodes, and then yeah, the whole training session, the 5 is going to be filled up with youth players, depending the quality we get through, which we will talk about that once they do, in terms of yeah, what I will be looking for in terms of the minimum potential and the players overall as well. Yeah, we need to be looking for players that can make an instant impact. Obviously, we don't expect them to be good as the first team players, but maybe not too far away if we can get some guys that are about 60 overall, 65, and they can play a part in the first team. Maybe not starting so many games, maybe coming off the bench with some rotations, all of that together. So with the pre-season games, we are just going to simulate them so we can get into the Premier League season in the next episode as well. But also, that's a thing, I want to get through this season pretty quick, not too quickly, but still at a decent enough pace, because first season, yeah, we're not going to have as many youth players. Towards the second season on is when they're going to be starting to get more into the first team. First season, we'll definitely be scouting a lot. We'll get some in, but in terms of getting him into the first team, train him up, yeah. So, yeah, first up, we're going to be scouting England. I thought England had to be the first one there. Alexi Raikkonen there, the 5-star judgment and 4-star experience scout, our first scout for Everton in this youth academy project in this career. And guys, if you're enjoying this series so far, if you're enjoying this first episode and you're excited, definitely leave a like on the video, would greatly appreciate, and subscribe if you're new around here as well, for more career mode videos like this in FIFA 19. So let's see if we can beat Marseille there. What a win, 4-0. So that's a pretty good start there. That's a pretty big win, biggest win of the preseason for sure in our first game, no doubt. Yeah, what a way to get it started. With a nice win. Obviously, we're not going to take huge credit as it's just simulated, but I think Everton, we've got expectations from the board to get into Champions League, but yeah, one of the reasons I picked Everton, I think they have a pretty nice squad. Their best starting 11 especially, their Gomez, again, scoring a goal. It's a pretty balanced, back on the, maybe the rotation players, maybe not as strong as like top 4 teams, top 6 teams. Outside of that, Everton is kind of just in behind, so hopefully, yeah, Feeney gets a good rating there. He gets an A. He may not have the highest potential, but he's a young player that we can improve. And we're not really thinking about it in a way of, oh, we can improve players, sell them on. Because, yeah, not really caring about profit as much. Even with our youth players, we wouldn't want to sell them. So, yeah, we got to think about it in a different way. It's more so getting our younger players, even those guys, some younger guys that are already at Everton. Again, if that's probably the only realistic talk we can talk about, realistic or unrealistic. Do we keep those guys, keep the younger Everton players, and only sell the first team players maybe after the first season as well? So yeah, we're not going to be, because keeping it realistic, you know, you want to see like Everton with their team in real life, plus also with the type of series we are doing right here with the youth players. So yeah, want to use the main team for now. But next up with Jason Brennan, who's a 5-star scout. So yeah, I was happy with him. We're going to be sending him to Spain, and I thought might as well click on higher scout again, and we do get another 5-star judgment. Unfortunately not 5-star with experience as well, but I'm definitely more than happy to pick him up. See, there was a 5-star experience and 4-star judgment, but judgment is the most important. Like I said, in my experience in the past, you can still get quality youngsters in. If in the future, maybe we want to try and maybe let one of them go and then get a 5-star, but if we keep bringing through, when you have when you have 3 scouts going in a normal career mode, I probably don't want to get more than 2, because then you get too many. You get too many players coming through into your squad, and then your team gets filled up. That's what happened in some career modes I've done as well. I would just have so many youth players, and then you got the first team players as well. There's another win. That's 4-1. That's a 4-1 though against Porto. So some good results early, I'm saying. Might go all the way. Good for money, but again, it may not make a huge difference apart from just the board being happy. It's always good to keep our job, because you don't know how we're going to go for the season, guys. Tough expectations on Everton to get into the Champions League place, get into a Champions League place, but beating Frankfurt there 2-1. So working our way into the final v Celtic. Could we go on to get the job done? So just simulating training once more. There's Lookman, Richarlison. He's going to be an important player for the season, honestly, as well. Very good. There's Davis as well. He's a good young player. So yeah, Everton. That's why I pick him as well, because Everton still had some of these like first team young players, or real young players in the team that we could utilize. Maybe that's not seen as the highest potential players in career mode as well, but still could become decent. So yeah, I felt, if you want to be like, if there's going to be people asking why I chose Everton, I think I gave my explanations already pretty well. And yeah, that is a victory. That is a win. Maybe they should have been starting Rogic and not bring him off the bench, but they knew they were in trouble. Anyway, what a way. That's a perfect pre-season for us to get underway. But yeah, by any means, we are not getting too ahead of ourselves, or me taking credit for that more specifically. We just simulated through, but it's still good. It's still good that we got those results. He couldn't have started better. Really can't complain about that. And of course, by default had those scouting instructions and scouts sent out. So we're just going to recall them. And really, we're not going to utilize them. We're not going to need to utilize them for this career mode. So, yeah, forget about any, probably in the first minute. I wouldn't be surprised if in the first minute a couple people would comment, signing suggestions until you listen to the commentary, what I'm saying, and, how we're not going to be signing, if the title doesn't give it away itself. We're going to be focusing on the youth players. But definitely leave your feedback. Leave your feedback with those younger Everton guys. Should we keep them? Should we keep them and grow them? Especially for those that would have came through the Everton Academy. Let me know which of those, because I think we should most definitely keep them. If they've come through the Everton Academy as a youth player, they'll be part of the youth academy. So yeah, we shouldn't really let them go if they're still good enough. So yeah, let me know on that front anyway. Then Alessandro Moretti will be sending him out to his home nation in Italy, which always helps getting good players through as well. Which you might think, Finland, maybe Republic of Ireland, so Irish players, maybe not the best. But yeah, we've got a good Italian scout, so he's gonna be. You still get good players in anyway. It's not like they're gonna be bad if you're not sending them to their home nation. But yeah, can only be good. Can only be good if you're sending them where they come from. So yeah, you can take a look at the budget right now. We want to see that profit. It's always going to look good when you've got that profit. So if we develop the squad really strongly and end up 3 or 4 seasons from now having a lot of youth players, and here we are. Let's take a look at our report. The scout report of a few guys. Nicholas Roberts looks like a very good young keeper. Take a quick peek at the overall. In between 57 and 77, somewhere in between, might be mid-60s. Could be quite good. The rest of these guys, so you're going to see where my expectations lie. I really look for the high 70s as the minimum potential, while still looking at the overall. So that's perfect for me. Those other guys there, when they've got that kind of potential, maybe high 60s and then 93 maximum, I leave them for another month, because sometimes you can get a better update in the next month, or even the month following as well. So yeah, that's how I go about it. Let me know what your expectations are, or how you do it once you do that. So yeah, which youth players you sign up in terms of their minimum potentials and even their overall as well. Maximum potential for me has to be 94. I need the very highest potential. So yeah, we're adding Roberts there. Take a look at his reflexes and diving, really good. But because the goalkeeping positioning is low, that's going to increase very, very well. Of course it is, because it's so low. But I'm really happy with the reflexes and diving already being above 70. So we've already got maybe a future player for us. Maybe a future Everton goalkeeper. Obviously, we'll be happy to rely on Pickford for the time being, guys. And he's young enough for a keeper, so leave your thoughts on him. So, yeah, Spain. Let's take a look who we're getting here. Actually, not too many. There's Julio Barrios there, but the rest are just reject worthy. Just, yeah, going through them quickly. As you can see, their maximum potential, not real good. But, yeah, Julio, he could be... He's got a bit of a lower overall, though, but a same potential. He's a year younger. He's only 16, so take a look at it. Yeah, he could have a year of development and could be pretty good in terms of his overall. So definitely we don't want to overtrain them. I know that can be a thing in career mode as well, even though I haven't experienced majorly myself, where you can burn them out and with their potential. But yeah, we're going to see. I suppose I haven't done a career mode specifically like this for quite some time in the last couple years in career mode. But anyway, yeah, these are two guys. But most definitely Nicholas stands out more. Like I said, he's a year older, but he has got that stronger overall to make his appearances in the first team. Let me know if we should play him soon or, yeah, give him a chance. Let me know. Give him some growth. But anyway, that's it for now. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.